All right, once again, let's welcome you to our platform over here, Trending Ghana TV. As you know, recently we've been actually venturing into the stories of teachers across the country. Okay, talking about the negotiations, outcome, and stuff, anything at all, in connection with the teaching industry. We've been getting you the updates day in, day out, and this very day, teachers are also still talking and giving out their reactions about the negotiation outcome. And the reaction the Nagrat president actually came out with recently, it has actually got a lot of teachers angry in this particular country. And this one is coming from a platform on social media handles, that's Facebook, mightily. That's Informed Teachers Network, handled by Honorable Jerry. Yes, and this very large platform, Facebook, that actually into teachers' welfare, anything that it's in support of teachers' welfare. This particular platform is actually into that, giving out, information, tutorials, education, a lot of, education going on over there on Facebook. Actually, you can get onto Facebook and you do follow this particular page, Informed Teachers Network, and then you be part of the followers over there. Now, there is this post from Honorable Jerry that we would want to go into it in connection with the reaction of Angel Kabonu, that's Nagrat president. And a lot of teachers are also reacting to this particular comment, which actually let you read some of those comments right after this one. Now, he says that, on a more serious note, I didn't want to comment on the negotiation outcomes, but Kabonu's comment is pushing me. He seems to think we should worship him and kiss his feet because he has solved our problems. You see, the arrogant sense of entitlement and accomplishment, as if the money is going to come from his personal pocket. Come on. You see, according to this man, he said he didn't even want to actually get into this banters, talking about this blah, 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 and all that. He didn't actually want to add his comment on that. But the recent reaction from Angel Kabonu, actually, we got you that on our platform over here. If you've not watched that, you can actually get to the previous videos and actually watch it. What Angel Kabonu actually said, that has caused a lot of teachers being angry at this particular time in connection with their agreement, that's the negotiation agreement, their condition of service and all that, okay? And so you can actually watch it over here on video sections. Now, he's saying that he seems to think we should worship him and kiss his feet because he has solved our problems. You see, maybe he thinks that Mr. Kabonu thinks that teachers should worship him. The teachers should be hailing him because they've done the best. They've done something that has not been done, even in fact, on earth before. But he doesn't see it that way. Why should you be doing that? You see, teachers wanted you to come out and then go and negotiate with the government on their behalf to come up with this A, B, C, D, blah, blah, blah. And then when the negotiation agreement came out, they didn't see that. Okay, out of the many allowances that they wanted you to actually speak with the government for them, you didn't do that. You didn't actually fulfill all of them. But you are here bashing teachers whenever they come out. In fact, if you actually read that or listen to that audio, I'm sure maybe you will also feel it in one way or the other. Okay, and so that is it. That from ITN on this platform. And so it goes ahead to say that someone at his level who controls a lot of money, okay, thinks this deal is a superhero achievement and deserves no criticism. Really? Well, he has elevated himself above the struggle of the ordinary teacher. So no wonder. So this one is what is coming from the one behind the Informed Teachers Network. Actually, he's not in good condition with the reaction that came from Mr. Angel Kabonu. Seriously, and frankly speaking, he's not in good terms at all with that. And as I said, if you get time to listen or watch that reaction, maybe you'll also feel safe. You can get it at our previous videos over here on our platform. So now, after this particular post, a lot of teachers also hopped onto this comment. That's the comment section. And then they also some exhibited their anger, some also exhibited their dissatisfaction, especially on this particular post. And so we shall actually let you watch and know how these teachers, these aggrieved teachers, actually bashed the president of Nagrat and then also reacted to this actual comment. While some are actually in favor of the comment from the Informed Teachers Network, others are also not in favor of that. Let's go into what people actually said about that and their reactions and all that. Right, so right after that, now these are some of the comments of the teachers that actually hopped onto this particular comment from Informed Teachers Network, exhibiting their worries and their satisfaction. Now, one from Ahmed Abbas says that some of us also talk too much. I personally know teachers who are bashing our leaders for not fighting for a better condition of service, but these same teachers went to school when we were on strike. Better condition of service wasn't fight for in a day. Okay, it was done gradually. They have I think he wanted to say they have fought. Anyway, they have fight for something this time. Next time they will add another thing to it. Some of us were comparing that of the nurses to teachers. Okay, some of us were comparing that with the nurses to teachers. For the nurses, the junior rank isn't part, but it's for the senior rank. Okay, so we just read it the same way the person actually wrote it. And now, Sumaya Naziru said, nurses had next to nothing, but they are not complaining. AC Addo Yamwa also said, really? I read somewhere that they had 55% increment in allowance bill. Okay, so that's another person's comment also. Not true. They only had a uniform allowance of 1,000 yearly, which will be taxed too. And then AC Addo Yamwa says that, oh, I see. Now, Amos Ade came in to also add that, not true. Don't be deceived. They had some 10% non-basic allowance. Gazi Benboli also says that 55% is not true, sister. Those percentages were just being shared by teachers who had no idea what they were actually sharing input. Gazi said, I tell you, they had next to nothing. Okay, so that's Gazi. They had next to nothing, yet teachers were using them as the yardstick. Derek Okra say, hey, you people, 55% allowance under this government. I beg, it is just uniform allowance from 400 to 500. The other allowance is for principal 20H and above. So that's what Derek Okra also is saying about this particular post from Informed Teachers Network on their platform. Now, this particular person, Margaret Ousia, came in to actually talk about the agreement that the nurses actually had. Good afternoon, colleagues. Condition of service allowance update. 1. Uniform allowance increased from 400 to 1,000. So it was not 400 to 500 as someone just said or wrote, but 400 to 1,000. Now, the 2. Book and research allowance to be paid to health training teachers having PhD and masters only. Now, PNO and PMO to take fuel allowance of 40 gallons of fuel. Now, 4. 8% increase in base for all category of nurses. That means all category of nurses, no matter the type of nurse that you are. Now, number 5, on call duty allowance for nurses who are called to duty, which is 5% of base pay. Okay, number 6, government to pay PIN renewal fees to NMC on behalf of all nurses. Number 7, all nurses to receive 1 month's salary from facility internal generated funds. Okay, that's condition of service. Effective date of payment is 1st July 2024. Okay, so that's it. And then Derek came and said, oh, okay, confirm it is true. Confirmed. It is true. That means these are what the nurses actually got. I'm sure possibly Margaret Osua maybe a nurse. Now, Gazi came in and says that this is the exact agreement. So I don't know from where teachers were getting the percentage they were sharing. AC Adu Yamwa says this isn't close to nothing, as someone is insinuating. I see some percentage view. Okay, so it says this isn't close to nothing, as some people were saying. There is a certain percentage over there. Anyway, so let's proceed to read out. Ahmed Abbas said, meanwhile, those teachers complaining about leaders are even doing worse. We were asked to stay home so union leaders can fight for us. We ignored the order and went to school. Those bashing the union leaders, when they meet this politician, they can't even say a word. Okay, so I think it's because they can't say a word. That is why they elected these union leaders to go and speak words on their behalf. Okay, Ahmed. So I'm sure possibly that is why the election came on. Anyway, so Ghazi also said that it's very sad. I don't even understand some teachers cry. Ahmed Abbas came in once again. For me, I see nothing wrong with what the Nagrat president said. Oh, okay, really? Anyway, that's what he's also said, that he see nothing wrong with what the Nagrat president actually said. That is his comment. Anyway, so let's proceed. This one coming from Opoku Justina. Next time when they call for a strike, we will all know what to do. Opoku Justina, what will you know how to do? Are you going to take part or you're not going to take part? Anyway, Emmanuel Sachi said, what did they fight for? What actually did they fight for? And then Ahmed came in and said that nothing. They absolutely fought for nothing. Oh, okay. Then another comment also came in there from Emmanuel Sachi. What are teaching expecting from their July salary? I'm sure maybe you wanted to say what are teachers expecting from their July salary. Didn't they read the outcome from negotiation? Amos Addo came in to say that, Emmanuel, don't mind them, okay? With such attitude, our condition of service will remain the same. If they claim that they fought for something is true, let's wait for June pay slip. There may be some increment in June salary, but not as a result of their negotiations. Far from it. It is the implementation of the 2% agreed upon last week. Okay, that from Amos. Adde also reacting to the post from ITN over there. Okay, and so another comment from Benghazi, and it says that, did you read the document? It's effective July. So why would they claim they fought for any increment in June? I thought implementation start June ending. When then June will present Sakura payslip. That from Amos at there. Okay, Ghazi also came in. It's effective 1st July. That's the negotiation agreement from the teacher unions. Anyway, Emmanuel Nana Yao Sky also came in to say that after listening to the audio, I realized he has no regard for the teacher. Anyway, Emmanuel Nana Yao says that after listening to the audio from the Nagrat president, he says this Mr. Kabonu has no regard for the teacher, the same teacher that is actually leading. Yes. Okay. So Eric Bechi also came in and said that, okay, Nana Yao Sachi, please, can we have the audio anyway? You can actually watch it over here on Trending Ghana TV. We've had it in our previous update over here clearly. Now, Benjamin Japan also said, what he said, Bobby Pa. Anchor stability. He is the reason I left Nagrat. Remember what he said when the laptops was about to be given. Anyway, so Anchor stability says that he was once a Nagrat member, because of the president of the Nagrat, Mr. Edjo Kabono. That is why he left the Nagrat association. Anyway, so let's continue with the rest of the comments. So it also goes ahead to say that when they don't do anything, you people will be talking everywhere that the leaders are not doing anything to help. And they don't care. A lot of ranting. Finally, they did something and they are bragging about what they have been able to achieve to a Bui. Oh, teachers, the talking is too much. Anyway, that is Ohineba's comment too about the reaction and the outcome of the negotiation. Now, someone also came in. Al-Hassan says that, so what have they brought to teachers that peanut? Do you know how much the politicians and other sectors earn as allowance? It's a question to Ohineba Tabiri, blessed. Okay, so there is another reply to that. Other sectors, like some of you complain too much. Hey, wow. Okay, so Gazi is in there. Now, Aaron also just came in and said that, Masa, be steady with what you are saying, unless you are not from the chalk fraternity. Look, I'm really puzzled at your comment and would want to believe that your knowledge is limited in what Mr. Al Hassan is saying. The teacher union leaders are a joke, and that is the simple reason teachers are a laughing stock in this country. When our sister service union leaders were negotiating, did you hear any noise as compared to ours? Yet they had a better deal than us upon all the noise and strikes that characterized ours. Now, Hassan also came in. Okay, we are inside, boss. Okay, so that's the comment from Alasa. Now, Aaron also came in. Why won't we complain? He says, are our complaints not born out of fairness? Are we not rational and should demand what is best and due us? Must we not complain when he has been employed by us to negotiate a good condition of service for us? And he's anyway, you use an F word over here. Anyway, so we can actually get that, okay, over here. Anyway, so we don't actually support that. Now, in any case, what substantial allowance is in that agreement that we should clap for them? Absolutely nothing. The earlier okay, so that's absolutely nothing. The earlier we all realized that our teacher union leaders didn't negotiate anything good for us, and we pushed them to do the right thing, the good it will be for us all. No teacher takes delight in complaining. Okay, so now Rapchak at Akatali also came in. Is it the 175 Ghana cedis a month that would be added that we should be happy? All these noise and strike was all about 175 cedis. They did nothing. They will all be changed when the time comes. Now, Taxonomy Online Mathematics says this matter, Anyway, Alasan, Muhammad also came in once again. All teachers should exit various unions and join Innovative. They will surely learn sense. Okay, that's his suggestion though to all teachers out there. And I'm sure there are some comments over here. Let's check it right now. He said Nagrat was also built on this same flimsy excuse, and this is the end. Humbleness till they cash out. Very true, bro. Now, this one is also coming from, let's see this particular one. It seems it's skipping us. Okay, so Badzi Christopher says, leave him. That man is not serious as human being. Possibly talking about or referring to the Nagrat president. Someone says that his time will come soon. Anyway, he's also not happy with the reaction coming from the Nagrat president. Okay, so now Rahman Said Abdul Basim, if your colleague, teacher, and leader speaks to you in this manner, how then do you expect anyone in this country to take you serious? So that's also from Rahman Said Abdul Basim. All right. So these are comments from teachers in reaction to what came out from Informed Teachers Network. Someone also came in to say that typical of Ghanaian, you only criticize without going for the challenge. Leaders deserve praises because negotiations are not easy under this government. That one is a very hot, banter to what Informed Teachers Network on Jerry actually said over there. But the question here is, fine, they need to be praised, yes, and I'm sure teachers are not saying that they are not going to praise them. They are praising them to some extent. But you see, the only issue here is that they are saying that the things that they had wanted them to bargain for on their behalf, they didn't get them. They didn't meet those demands. And so they should come and explain things to them. Is this so difficult to warrant such a reaction from the president, Mr. George Kojo Oprim Kwanzaa? Is this so difficult for the president to come and explain certain things to them? Other than, the manner and the way he spoke in the voice note, have you actually got the voice to listen to? Anyway, so that's his comments. Can some of know the negotiation outcome? Okay, can some of us know the negotiation outcome? That's from Bright Nati. Bright, you can actually get it over here on Trending Ghana TV. You actually have it, and we took time to break it down over here. And Mabel says, calm down. Mark Arthur says, God, Boatin says, look at your comments. You sung arrogant too. Okay, so maybe he's also bashing an ITN post over there. Anyway, Abdul Mumin says that man is just arrogant. He really lacks communication skills. I just don't want to say much because he categorically stated that he is accountable to only Nagrat members. Anyway, Abdul, he says that that man is arrogant and he really lacks communication skills. They just don't want to say much because the man said in the audio, yes, those who have listened to the audio can actually testify that he said that he's only accountable to Nagrat members. Anyway, so Kwame Ohene Achampo says the union leaders are enjoying fat salaries and allowances from your dues. How will a well-fed leader fight for a hungry teacher? That's a very good observation, a very good concern over here. How is someone who is not hungry, who is well fed, be fighting for someone who is hungry? Sometimes, if he finds himself in the same condition, in the same situation, I'm sure such people can be fighting for teachers in a very good way rather than those who are being fed always bountifully. You see, when it happens that way, they wouldn't feel anything to base on that to be fighting for the teachers. That is the question. Oh, Tazonomi also came in there. Then Kwame Ohene once again, teachers should charge on the union leaders. Actually, so these are the comments that actually came from the teachers across the country when Informed Teachers Network came out with this displeasure on the reaction from the Nagrat president. Okay, so we shall continue to be following this teacher story, because we care a lot about teachers, and it's our prayer that the teacher is being treated fairly, is being treated well, so that the teacher can give out their best to help build the nation, Ghana. If you also have any comment, you can put it in the comment section, and we shall be grateful to read them and to let the world know about what you want to say. And then also, if you have any reaction to make, either in a video form or in an audio form, all that you can do is to pick our contact over here. Our WhatsApp number is 0243 910155. 0243 910155. Pick our WhatsApp number, okay? And then whatever reaction you would want to make, if you're a teacher, if you're a citizen, if you're a Ghanaian, wherever, whatever reaction you want to make, just pick your phone. You just record yourself either in a video form or in a voice form. Send to us on WhatsApp, and then we shall let the world hear about it. Not only on this teachers matter, but anything at all that's in concerns Ghana. You can let's hear from me in that on our special program called The Platform. And on the platform, we will let the world hear about your voice. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button so you shall be receiving all the updates that will be coming over here on our platform. And thank you so much for having time with us. And if today happens to be your first time, if you've not subscribed yet, please click on the subscribe button and be part of this wonderful family as you turn on the notification bell so that whenever there's an update here, you can be notified on time. So till we meet next time on this same platform, all that we're saying is that God bless you and do have a wonderful day.